Another thing that fascinates me about Prometheus, besides the engineers in general, is their suits and the way that it looks like it's like fused and become one with their bodies. Because when we first see them in Prometheus, when that one, engineer is like sacrificing himself to create, life and man, he doesn't look like the engineers we see on LV 223. The first time we see the engineers, they look like this, and it's like, they're preparing for like a ceremony where this guy's going to sacrifice himself and create life on Earth, and there's other engineers behind him that are in like ceremonial robes and gowns and stuff like that. But you can see they don't look like the engineers that we're used to seeing on LV 223. They don't have the armor, and like, I don't know if we want to call them biomechanical, if they're like, attached to them in some way. I don't know how that happens. My theory on that is that I like to think that these particular suits are only designed for like interstellar space travel, and that's why when we see him hook into the Juggernaut at the end, like when you see him like basically become not the space jockey from Alien, but a space jockey, it like hooks into his suit, and like everything in that ship and on him is like a living entity at that point. Or the other theory I would have is they're basically for warriors or soldiers of that planet or origin. Because in Alien Covenant, when we see David arrive at Planet 4, which would be like, I guess we call it the home planet of the engineers, we see like all these, civilians gathering in like the planet circle waiting for this ship to come down before they're all annihilated by the Black Wicked, but they don't look like the engineers that we're used to. It's been like 2,000 years probably since they were here, and they've evolved, but you don't see them wearing any of that armor. Maybe they've given up on interstellar travel and going to different worlds. I'm not sure. That question was never really answered. And there's nothing I've ever read where it answered like why they all gathered around like when this ship came in. It might be there in one of like the novels or something like that. I just haven't seen it, so that's another question I've been interested in. But yeah, look, I love the look of the engineer. I love this whole suit thing. It gives it like a feel of like the actual like xenomorph hide that kind of reminds you of that with like the plating, and it looks like it's organic material and stuff like that. So I always thought it was fun, but it's a question I've always had that has never been answered. If anybody in the comments can answer it and give me a better idea, that'd be great. But those are my two theories on it.